Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back myself to another episode of Raynday Gaming. I'm saying that because I've been gone for what feels like forever, guys. I am back. Do a little he's back, I'm back, I'm making videos. Hey, anyways, guys, I'm so excited to be back. It's been a long time. I have been all over the place. A lot of things have happened. I want to catch you up with that, but I don't want to make this video pointless and just do me talking and stuff. I got to be somewhere cool and like diving off a, bridge into some sweet European water if I just want to do something like that. But right now, I want to get back to the good stuff, some more Smite gameplays in your pockets. I'm thinking about you guys, and I'm also thinking about myself because I got this Ski Patrol Skadi skin coming out. So stay tuned. In this episode, we're going to talk about why I was gone, my visit to Hi-Res Studios. That's right. That's where I got this shirt. We're also going to talk about what happened. My home got mandatorily evacuated as a result of a fire. We're going to talk about those days. We're going to talk about everything and some next steps and all of that good stuff. So you guys will get the deets here. Obviously, it's my channel. It's my life. So you guys will get my deets. And we'll also take a look at Skadi in this new Ski Patrol skin, which I think looks pretty dang cool. I mean, you got the skis on the backpack. I wish there was like a dual package for this one, and you could do like skis on the back, and then there was like snowboarder Skadi, or there was like a guy snowboarder that came out with, and she was like the girl skier, and there was like maybe Uller had like a snowboard kind of thing, and like when he was, I don't know what you could really do with that. I get it because he has the lances for the skis. You don't have this for a snowboard, but that would have been dope here. A lot of pressure coming in from the right-hand side of this map on Clash. Skadi, a very good pusher. I get a shout-out to Moogle Juice as well, the Ratatasker in this game, saying he loves my channel, dude. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. So anyways, to the good stuff, guys. This is going to be a build that I pretty much use for Skadi that's very standard for me. If you saw my how to play Skadi, my perma Pierce combo, the 3 throwing Calder on them with the 2 and then 1 instantly with your permafrost. That's pretty much using not your permafrost, your piercing cold, and then of course Calder's dash, sending him over to the character you want to attack with Rune of the Hunt. The Ratatasker could be in trouble here. The first blood is potentially upon us. I throw the piercing cold. Not enough damage. 1 basic attack. 47 damage is about half of what I needed, so I'm a little too short there. A day late and a dollar short, they say, to getting that kill, and so it wasn't in the right timing for me to do that, but I am in lane looking for these ganks here, trying to basically just stay effective. I throw my piercing gold onto the Ares. The first blood could be happening. The archers take down Shameful Anomaly and give me that first blood, baby. The 500 extra gold. I'm feeling myself now. I got to stay up here and basically make sure I have some pressure, though. I got to say, this could be a little dangerous. I do not know who's coming behind me. I just want to get these waves clear. We've got big minions. Oh, and here's Ratatasker. I got to get out of here. The piercing cold does come out, though, but Rat and the damage from Ao Kuang, the burst from that dog. Oh, it's not a dog. It's a dragon. Get yourself. This is what happens when you leave Smite for a week, okay? It's a friggin' dragon. He's not a dog, and it's a 3-to-1 trade in that whole engagement. So we come out on top. I die. I get first blood, though, so I get the extra 500 gold that comes from that, from the first blood of the game. A lot of people may not know that if you're newer. When you get the first blood, you get an extra 500 gold on top, and that makes a big difference in putting you ahead items-wise in terms of your matchup in the fights, and just in terms of your farming, your itemization. Usually an item and a half, an item or a half an item ahead of people after that point. So we get that onto the hunter, and then we also get 2 more kills while they only kill me. So it's really, really good. If you can die and get first blood and the other person dies as well, you've won that trade, right? Because obviously you get the extra 500 gold and you both are dead, and so you come out on top, they don't. And so you want to make sure if you're gonna die, that's a fine way to do it. Make sure you're getting the advantages there, and our team took advantage of me kind of distracting them, hitting a lot of my damage and not being able to get out. A really nice ult by Guan Yu. Could have gone for it, been a little bit more aggressive, decides to back off and try to survive, and it works really well. I'm focusing on the Ares here. I use Winter's Grasp to grasp him and put him in a bad spot. Now the dog is still chasing Calder with that ski jacket. He ain't slowing down, though. Ratatasker with the stun, and it looks like he's taking me down, looking to try and get some, oh my god, some dog meat, but it looks like Calder is away. He's still got 1 rune left, but that rune is over. Moogle Juice gets taken down by Dieter Corey here, and I'm actually able to run away scot-free. Thank goodness gracious that's the case. So now let's get into really what I was saying. This build is going to be about actually adding a little bit more crit into Skadi than I usually do. Wind Demon is an item that got introduced into Smite a little while ago in Season 3 and actually adjusted in terms of what its normal use was, and really then adjusted in terms of what it actually did several times within the course of this season. So you've seen adjustments go from this kind of item that's supposed to be very specific to anti-healing to now this item that's supposed to be very specific to movement speed and really going to allow you to guarantee extra movement speed based off of your critical chance and critical strikes. And so this is something that I want to add into this build because Skadi obviously suffers from mobility. That's the one thing she does. She doesn't have a dash or a jump. And so that's why she's sometimes, even though she does a lot of damage, not picked up in the SPL, the professional league. And so adding Wind Demon has seemed to be something that I think a lot of hunters are favoring on pretty much all their characters. That extra 20% movement speed after a crit can mean a lot in terms of just catching up with people, staying near your target, getting that last hit. You know, you saw in the earlier part of the game, Ratatoskr was almost dead, but I didn't have the ability to get that last hit, and now I do, especially with Wind Demon if I would have crit there. I don't have Wind Demon yet, but this is just letting you know what I'm adding, and then a little bit of Deathbringer at the end for some spice, so some death spice there. It sounds like something you might go to Morocco and have them, you know, put on your put on your peanuts on accident. Yeah, some peanuts with some death spice. That's a really ridiculous scenario I just created in my head. Peanuts and death spice. Death spice. I have no idea what I'm thinking about, guys. Let's talk about where I've been, why my mind is so frazzled, what's been going on. A huge engagement here going on over the left-hand side, though. A nice ultimate by the Nox. The ultimate there, I think Darkest of Nights taking down what looks like Moogle Juice, the guy who loved the channel, and hopefully you're watching. Appreciate that. Nice block there by the Fafnir to stop Guan Yu from getting killed by Kalors, but I pick him up with the invisible permafrost, taking him down. The initial damage just enough to do that, and it looks like Ares is in a bad spot. Winter's Grasp goes ahead and grasps him into the dog's teeth, and he gets clinched with the buttocks of death. I have no idea. That was the buttocks of death clinched him into his immortal grave, and he's got to go back to base there. The buttocks of death clinched him. Wow. Okay, that is a good one. That is a good one. Clinched by the buttocks of death. I gotta remember that one. That could become something, yo. You guys got Raynday voice pack lines? Let me know. I'm not getting a voice pack, guys. That is not something I know is happening. It could happen. It's not happening now. A lot of people were speculating. That's why I went to Hi-Res Studios. We'll talk about that in a second. But first, my house. On the way to Hi-Res Studios, I got flown out to go and visit there, guys, and it was awesome. I want to tell you about that. I'll probably be speaking about elements of that throughout several videos. It was really cool. They just wanted to, thank me for a lot of the Smite content and the, kind of impact in the community, the positive growth that we're doing, and how cool is that for Smite to say, wow, this is where we want games to go. This is the type of vibe we want. This channel, this community is super positive. We want that. We want to support that, and we want to treat this guy, really well. And so I really love that. And to me, it says a lot about Smite that they are on board with that, looking for games who are really, I think, taking it to the next level, understanding the community. That's a big, big deal for me. So I was really excited to hear that. And so yeah, we've got some codes from them now. I flew out there. It was really cool seeing everybody, meeting Dry Bear, meeting Adam and ABC and Dan and Cooper and all those guys in the esports department. Obviously F. Adonis and Hindu Man and I have all spoken. Hindu Man actually didn't see there, but I did see F. and Adonis, and we hung out a little bit. And it was cool. It was really great just getting to know people on a personal level. Meeting Scott, who's I think the lead designer for, I'm pretty sure, most of everything in Hi-Res Studios, and even Brad, who works production and esports and all the events, just learning the details of how everything works there, from Scarlet Nature. I mean, I could tell you there's just so many people I would like to shout out because it's just such a cool environment. Stu, the president there, amazingly nice guy, funny. I've really enjoyed their company from the second I've seen them, and the Minion and Spawn episodes were always so funny to me as I get the kill onto the Ares, making me 7-1-6, guys. That's actually ridiculous right now, and I keep consistently getting buffed here with Fafnir's number 2 Coerce, giving me 25% extra damage on the things that I'm doing, and it really does help, especially if that Fafnir is aware. I've got some Fafnir stuff coming out too. Thinking of a Fafnir Damry. I did something I think is pretty cool, a lot of fun. I'm probably going to be playing a little bit more later today, so maybe I'll put it out today. Maybe I'll put it out tomorrow. Maybe we'll figure out what it is I'm going to do. I'm not sure exactly yet, but you should see some Fafnir dares, and if you do want to check those out, or you have any suggestions specifically in terms of build style, like what do you do? Full health, full this, right? Comment them in the comment section below. I may use something from it. I may tweak it. I may still shout you out, so let me know. And of course, at Twitter, at Raynday Gaming, you guys can follow me and check that out there as well. So before I went there, the night before, I'm supposed to fly out on Sunday, and the night before I'm heading home, and we're actually going to get a shirt. I'm going to get a cool shirt, and all of a sudden I see the fire near like where I've grown up. There is this fire raging, and we're like the first people there. I'm like, holy moly, that is big. That is big. So I put it on Twitter. I have some pictures there. Again, if you guys haven't seen, you can see the pictures on Twitter I have. Oh, the damage from the permafrost, though, taking it out, stopping the story. The double kill onto Infinite Beast, and now we're going after the Ares. The arrow from the Neath Spirit arrow is coming through. I'm going for it. The golden bow gives me the area damage, and I get the kill, the triple kill. I'm going for the quads right here. I can't hit basics for my life. I'm turning around. My mouse is just too close for comfort, and now the turning radius has not been a nice stun there, and Calder dashing in. I got to pull him off because he's actually dead, volunteering to go off himself because he doesn't have any more runes to stay in the fight. The tower's at 94 damage, and now it's done. We're trying to go for the Amaterasu. Can I get the kill? No, Slow Waffle does, though, and I Aegis away. The damage is possible from the Ao Kuang, but it looks like he's been exposed. He's going to be chased down by my teammates, and Slow Waffle gets the kill onto him. What an engagement. Triple kill for me. Two of those other members of the team go down. It's basically a delayed deicide as the other three members of the team are now back up. What a play. What a game. I'm 10-1-7. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So anyways, I was talking to you about the fire. So I'm going, and I see this fire raging. I take these pictures. I'm like, I cannot believe this is actually happening. This is so weird. It's like, you know, you grow up in some place your whole life. You don't expect it to just be burning. You know what I mean? And like in places you know and will like be, like you don't expect that to just be burning in like a raging column of doom, just like gone forever. You're like, okay, what? This is just taking a moment. And pretty much we knew it was going to be a big deal. We still left and got the shirt. And by the time we came back, they weren't letting anyone back into our house. It was all over the news. We couldn't get into our neighborhood. 3 neighborhoods have been evacuated. As you see the solo kill coming out onto the Ares. However, the Skadi soloing me back. That Skadi on Skadi crime. You know, I really don't like losing to my mirror. I really, really don't like losing to my mirror. And you know what? She just took advantage of the fact that I was trying to pwn Ares right there. Don't mess with me, boy. Ares, you got the goods. Skadi, you're going to have to wait till next time because you know what? You caught me off guard. Okay? You caught me off guard. I will tell you that you did do that. But I will be back with a vengeance. Let's get back to what I was saying anyways. The fire was crazy. You know, we still went and got the shirt, which is kind of funny. And came back, couldn't get to the house. The cop was nice enough to let us in and the people who lived in my community to go in. Grab their stuff. You know, my dad was there too. My mom was freaking out. My mom was freaking out because we didn't have the whole family together, and her biggest fear is we get lost and there's a big earthquake or something, like, and no one's around and we can't fight each other. That's like her biggest fear, I think. And so she was just like really in like horrible mode. So for me, I had to be like, it's just a fire, Mom. It's just like burning chaos all around us. Just relax. All right. Dude, I had to go like the other way around, like, and try and basically just be super stolid and cool and like, it's not that big deal. We'll get over it. And the truth is, there's nothing I could have done about it anyway. So it was really interesting. And then basically, that was the night before I had to leave. So I didn't even pack a bag yet. And so I pretty much had grabbed all my stuff in the car. Of course, I grabbed my computer, my monitor, my lights, my green screen. I grabbed my microphone stand. I grabbed everything that I could. I just grabbed my whole bag of laundry, just grabbed it and was like, yo, that's it. Now the Amaterasu jumping onto me here, trying to do the damage. And now the Winter's Grasp, however, rooting her in place after she's CC immune. If I would have done that earlier, guys, she would not have been rooted for those 2 seconds. And that would have probably stopped me from getting the kill. But Calder is still doing work here. I missed the #1 onto the Ratatosker, which is too unfortunate. It doesn't get pierced by my cold today. And unfortunately for me, escapes back to base. But a really good permafrost, disrupting the entire engagement there. Ao Kuang going on to me, but a 444 damage crit sends him back to Chinatown, and that's where we like to keep Ao Kuang. To be honest, it was really scary in some ways, and in other ways it was really weird, and it was really cool to see people all affected. You know, people were out of their cars, people were just like, you know, experiencing a natural phenomenon. Is like everyone acts different. Everyone is like, wait a second, yeah, I'm going to work. Yeah, I'm in this fight with my girlfriend. Yeah, I have a job and I'm thinking about this. Or yeah, I'm going to hang out with my friends later. But all of a sudden, you know, you see this blazing fire and you see homes and you see people's lives potentially being affected. You see them being affected and things stop. You know, people come together. It was really crazy. It's like you could pull out of your car in the middle of the road and no one would say a thing. Pretty much probably you'd be the only one not pulling out of your car in the middle of the road. It's like everything stopped. And in a way that was really cool to see how communities can come together and unite around one thing. I think in many ways you saw that in the Smite community with the Spring Fling for Allied and raising, 70,000, I mean, upwards so much money for this cause that really people were just adamant about. And I think you could see that being something that is just amazing, just amazing in terms of the way that I think people come together. So that was really interesting. I have the Sanctuary here, so I actually use it, and the damage from my just auto that actually Amaterasu dashes herself into takes her down, giving me the kill 14 to 2 and 8. Oh my goodness, the Dieter Corey ultimate Darkest of Nights is not on the point. I do not get the damage here from the Permafrost onto the Ares, and we're looking to get the Ratatosker, but he's done his job well enough to basically save both of their lives and get back to base. Really nice work there by Moogle Juice. Now, the long story short was that I ended up staying out with my girlfriends and ended up literally just using from my laundry whatever I could find to create a bag. I was only there for a couple days, left, had all my stuff in my car, drove super early in the morning to drop it off somewhere safe, and then just got taken to the airport. And then I went to Atlanta, and I was in Atlanta for the last couple days, guys. That I gotta say, it was just a blast. Like I mentioned, all the people I hung out with as the crescendo of the game comes into here. We've got the Permafrost coming in. A great job by Omar Glez, excuse me, helping with the back line to keep Ratatosker off me, and of course the Permafrost allowing me to kind of juke around and send him going in the direction he was moving, slowing him by 15%, but also doing damage, and every time he re-enters that, allowing him to do some damage, so he doesn't want to chase me. Hard place to be fighting Skadi. That's her real advantage against melee characters too. And of course I'm going for a little bit more crit in this next part, again like the Deathbringer. So we've got the Sais, the Transcendance, which is really good in terms of power. It's a very good power spike, relatively expensive, but if you have the Transcendance before you build the Chins, you'll be gaining power on that as you go into Chins, so it will help your curve a little bit more. Usually I'll buy like an Aussie here, however, for some sustain, some lifesteal, and some penetration. These things are really important for me and for hunters, and that's why this is more of an experimental build. It seems to be working well. Of course, if you get ahead with a hunter, it's like kind of a lot of things can work well. But for me, looking at this and saying, yeah, this is actually kind of fine because it gives a lot of power, it gives a lot of crit potential. You have a lot of burst. Skadi can be very bursty in her ways with, you throw the Permafrost or you throw your Rune of the Hunt onto a character and you use Piercing Cold and you just burst them, right? And you get a ton of damage down, and then a couple of autos takes them down the rest of the way, and then it's like kill zone. You can Winter's Grasp and root them there, have Calder stay around, become invulnerable, and just give that aura of damage AoE so that you're able to just do so much. We secure the red here just so that they can't, as our teammates get killed by the Fire Giant. Oh man, Dieter Corey, man, come on. So we want to see if we could do this here, but it looks like they are too close, and they recognize now that we have been at the Fire Giant. So Amaterasu comes blinking in. I've got my Permafrost there. I do not have a Winter's Grasp yet for her. I got the Piercing Cold though, and that's damage, but I do not want to fight there. However, the damage comes out, and I get the kill onto Ranumengen, onto the Amaterasu. Now, Ratatosker jumps into the backline. I'm forced to sprint away. Permafrost up in 2, 1. I'm going to be able to use it in a second. I throw that down underneath the Ares, and it looks like it's a kill onto Epic Gamer Ben by the enemy team Skadi. I'm trying to get out, but I've got a Sanctuary to help me, and I've got a Purification to get me out of the root, so I'm able to stay alive. I want to go back in the fight, but no, I want to get my full health first. That's going to be more important for me to really just get that health and make sure that I'm topped off when I enter this fight. I do not want to take any bad fights, act a little too cocky, a little too risky. They got to do something aggressive onto us. We're in the lead here, so let's not ruin that lead by trying to play, trying to basically 1v2 or basically go half health against a full health character. So, it was really fun. Pretty much there's nothing to say at this moment in time. Like, I don't know if you guys are looking for any big announcements. Like, I don't have any right now. I mean, I got a tour. It was great. Definitely we're talking about a couple of things, and I think obviously, like, as, any like relationship, like I make videos for them, so obviously we have some certain ideas. It might be cool. I've talked to them about some things. I got to see some behind the scene things. I got to see the Bomb King. Oh, Paladins fans, it's awesome. You guys are gonna love that. Can't talk about anything of that. I signed an NDA, so I can't talk about a lot of cool things that they've got going on, but I got to see a lot of the behind the scenes cool stuff, new characters, some new designs, some new skins that might be coming out. So it was really, really fun. And of course got to see the whole casting esports department and meet a lot of the guys, and that was really, really cool, especially since I've been casting Paladins. So, one of the things I think the trip probably will result in from me is bringing more paladins onto the channel. I do want to see that game do well. I really do enjoy it. Obviously I cast it, and I want to provide a place for people to really enjoy themselves in terms of videos for that game. And I think our channel, our community would be a great place to start. I know a lot of you guys already play and really enjoyed it. Like, when's the next one? I've got it ready. I haven't had time to do any videos, but I hope to get those out, you know, almost daily, maybe semi-day, you know, not bi-daily. You know, tri-weekly, maybe 3 times a week, something like that, so that you guys can keep getting exposed to that game. And then, of course, when all the new updates come, it'll be, I think, a lot of really just good things, you know, to be had there in terms of that game. There are a lot of improvements, a lot of things that made me say, wow, I can't wait to play that. I can't wait to play that iteration, you know, that adjustment that's made. I cannot wait to show that off or experience that. That's going to hook me a lot more. So I think there's a lot of really good things. And again, it's a free-to-play game, so you can download that. It's not an open beta, but you can get a closed beta key really easily. And so, you know, that's the other thing. It's like, you know, you just download it and have fun. It's really great. So anyways, back to this game. We're playing some Smite. We're doing some Skadi. That's pretty much my trip, guys. Obviously, stay tuned to other videos this week. I'll be updating you guys as, you know, anything unfolds or anything like that. I will be, like, you know, obviously, you know, talking with you guys in all my videos, so make sure to watch the videos. Yeah, feel free. Again, I'm going to be hopefully doing a Q&A as well soon, so if you guys want to ask some questions for the Q&A in the comment section below, you can definitely do that too, if you guys want to be a part of that. I've got it going on Twitter right now. I've asked that once, and so I may ask it again if you guys want to do it here. That way we can do a Q&A, schmooze. You guys can maybe ask some questions, you know, what was the coolest secret thing you said? I probably wouldn't be able to tell you, but anyways, if you want to know a little bit more, that's it. So anyways, that's it, guys. That's where I've been. It's been a crazy busy week, you know, especially since I tried to get a couple videos out before I left, but I had work 2 days, and then of course the fire stopped that, and then I was gone in Atlanta, had to come back yesterday and basically just get all my stuff back into my house. So now hopefully you should start seeing some more constant streams of videos and content coming out. So we've got this last push here, hoping to get the kill onto the Titan. It looks like it's going to be happening. Ratatasker jumping, dashing onto me, gets the stun, but it doesn't matter because the game has been won. Rhyming and winning. That's the way I like to play. Here it is, a Skadi 17-2 gameplay in the Clash mode. A lot of fun, and again, showing off just really, I think, some of the value of building with a little bit more crit. Obviously, this is something you have to see. It's going to adjust your power curve. It's a couple of more expensive items. Deathbringer, really expensive, especially when you add that instead of Aussie. So you're going to get to your main power later. It's going to be harder. It's going to be more bursty. Your crits are going to be bigger. But you are not going to have sustain at all as well. So it's going to be really interesting how that all comes to play. If you guys want to like this video and go ahead and comment and share it, let me know, or just do it. That would be fantastic. And then, of course, if you guys are interested in trying this out and then you want to let me know, comment in the comment section below. Love to hear your thoughts about this, the more traditional, and what you're building Skadi with. Any Skadi tips, all that good stuff. Questions about Skadi, you can go ahead and leave that in the comment section below, and either I or some of our great community members will hopefully get back and respond to you in the near future about that, because that's what we're about here at Raynday Gaming, helping each other become better, helping each other enjoy this game more, and helping each other just enjoy life more. Games being a vehicle for that, right? I mean, you do these things to have fun. You know, you don't do this because this is the fun. You do it to experience fun, right? It's like, if this didn't bring you fun, you wouldn't do it. It's the vehicle through which you achieve fun, and that is why I make these videos too, because I enjoy them. I have fun interacting with you guys. I love that you guys get helped. Here's the build if you want to take a look. Golden Bow, Warrior Tabi, Transcendance, Chin Sais, Wind Demon, following up with a final Deathbringer at the end. 17-2 and 9. Here are the rest of my team's builds, and of course, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And of course, guys, as always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming. Make sure you're ready to evacuate if a fire hits your hometown. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.